Hey friend, welcome. If we haven't met yet, I'm Jen. I'm a part-time online clothing reseller, which means I go to thrift stores, I buy used clothes, I list them on eBay and Poshmark and sell them hopefully for a profit. Today is Friday, February 21st, and I have 5 packages, 6 items, 1 bundle on Poshmark, which is always exciting. My gross sales amount is $143.33. I'm going to go ahead and tell you my total profit because I always forget. My profit for the day is $74.55. So my profit includes takes out the fees for the platform, any shipping expenses that I have, my cost of goods. It does not include things that are more like a monthly expense. So like subscriptions, shipping supplies, things like that, just so you are aware. Okay, the first item, these are all items that sold in the last 24 hours. This is a little pencil skirt. It is like ribbed. I don't know if you can see, but the brand is Bowden. I don't have great success selling Bowden, but a friend of mine gave me a ton of clothes and a lot of them were Bowden. She dresses very nice. And what was I going to say about that? A few of those have sold, but I feel like Bowden, you have to know what you're doing with that brand, and I don't. So anyway, this friend gave me the items on consignment, and our deal ran out. So all of the items now are free for me, and I did that too early. Rest there. So that was the first item in the bundle. The second item is this maxi skirt, and it's very, I don't know, that's very fun. This brand is the Flying Tomato. I'm sorry, it's just Flying Tomato, and I believe it's a Anthropologie brand. I could be wrong. Hold on, let me see if I can figure this out or not. It's been a while since I listed this. The Bowden I listed 3 months ago, even though I'd had that skirt for longer. You know what? Actually, I think that skirt sold and then was returned for fit. Actually, I think that's the one I mislabeled because Bowden has the European size and the US size, and I think I titled it as the European size rather than the US size. And then it got returned because I messed that up. So I'm almost positive that's what happened. So 3 months since it's been returned. This one, the Flying Tomato, I've had for 7 months. I bought this one at the bins. What's interesting is the first time I found Flying Tomato was a pair of pants that my same friend gave to me in that same big bin of things. And those sold really fast. And so then I found a dress, a shirt, and this skirt and bought them. I think the shirt sold, none of them sold for very high. A Bowden pencil skirt has an average sale price of $19.62 with a 9% sell-through rate. And the Flying Tomato maxi skirt has an average sale price of $14.25 with an 18% sell-through rate. I had them both priced at $23, and so that would have been $46 for the bundle. The buyer offered me $30, which made each item $15, and I went ahead and said yes. It's a little low, but right now I'm just trying to sell as many things as I can at this point, and as long as I'm making profit, it's okay. I made $12 on the Bowden skirt because I didn't have a cost of goods. I had an average of $2 cost of goods at the bins where I got the Flying Tomato skirt, and so my total profit is $22. Not great, but not terrible. All right, this next item sold on Curtsy. I am struggling with Curtsy because when I set it up, I thought I did free shipping but adjust my prices to account for the free shipping, but it doesn't seem to be that case. So I kind of just have free shipping. And so I'm not getting much profit. I have a cord here that's just hanging out in space. All right, this is an Abercrombie and Fitch, no, it's just Abercrombie quality outerwear Sherpa jacket. It's not perfect, and so I had it listed for 30, I think, and somebody offered me 24. My earnings were gonna be like $11, and I was like, whatever, I just want to sell things, right? So an Abercrombie Sherpa jacket for women has an average sale price of $29.82 with a 16% sell-through rate. When items have a really low sell-through rate like that, I tend to price on the lower side of comps and then take less. This is like a giant, this thing is huge. It's a giant poly bag that is recycled, reused. It's probably a better term for that. And I am gonna just black out my address here. Okay. Usually I put the label over the current address, and so I don't worry about that. But this one, because this bag is so big, I'm not really gonna be able to do that. Okay. Sheesh, this thing is massive. What came in that? I don't know. Okay, so I priced this at $30. They offered $24. Again, I knew it was free shipping. What I like is they tell you what your earnings are gonna be, so I don't have to guess. I knew I got it at the bins where my cost of goods is really low, and their fees are pretty low. It was $2.90. They did charge $9.95 for shipping, and that makes my profit $9.15. It was only listed for a week, so maybe if I had held out, it would have sold on a different platform for, I don't know, maybe the same amount, but I wouldn't have had to pay for shipping. But at this point, like I said earlier, I'm just trying to sell things. I'm just trying to sell things. Okay, this is interesting. The next 3 items are kind of unique for me. One's not really, but this is a bunch of cloth diapers. I'm just going to show you one. These are called pocket diapers, and it's because they have a little pocket and you shove like an insert in there that soaks up all the stuff. I know that because I cloth diapered all 4 of my children, which, yeah, is a little interesting and different, but I loved it. These are really super fun. They were in like new condition, and so I grabbed them at the bins. I usually say it's a $2 cost of goods. This, because there's so many of them, I said it was a $3 cost of goods, just kind of a average. And if you don't know, at the Goodwill outlet, the bins, you pay by the pound, and so that's why I just kind of do it that way. And actually, I can tell you, here, this is exactly how much they cost. Well, they weighed, yeah, 1 pound, 6 ounces. So, or 7 ounces. So my bins is $1.79 a pound. So, not bad. I'm going to use another recycled poly mailer here. Actually, I have some that are like bubble, and I don't really need bubble for this. So, yep, here we go. All right, so a cloth diaper pocket cover locked. That's what I searched. When I talk about how I'm searching, I'm talking about searching comps, and comps are comparables, basically is what it means. And it's basically comparing the item that you have with other items that are listed and then sold. I do have a video about that linked in the description always. So if you want to find out more, My friend Gretchen, the Restless Thrifter, just did a video about comping and sell-through rate, and I thought it was really great. So you could go check her out and look. It just was a recent video of hers. So cloth diaper lot had an average sale price of $20 and 21%. The problem with that is, you know, the lots are different sizes, different brands, this didn't really have a brand, which is kind of common in cloth diapering. I priced mine at $50 and like was hoping for the best. And because I got them at the bins, I didn't really care. It was one of those like extra, like, oh, this will be cool if it sells. If not, I saved it from the landfill, right? Somebody offered me $30 and I was like, perfect. They paid $37.53 with shipping. It took 6 weeks to sell, which was not bad. Like I said, my cost of goods was $3, and so my profit is $21.66. Did you need me, kiddo?
Yeah. Youth group sent an email for.
Yeah, you can go ahead. Yep.
Yep.
You can go ahead and do that.
I was okay to submit everything.
Yep, that's why I didn't delete it.
Yep. Thank
Yep,
you.
sure thing. All right. These are a pair of penny loafers. They are woven. They're leather. The brand is Cole Haan. I am not great at shoes, I'll be honest. I don't know. I have a hard time knowing what's good. And even the things that I find that I'm like, oh yeah, people talk about this. When I go to look them up, they're not. Or it doesn't seem like the sell-through rate's great. And so I did look these up and liked the comps, and then they have taken 7 months to sell, which I guess isn't terrible, but I really would like things to sell quicker if possible, especially when I'm paying a little more for my items. My average cost of goods, I realize, is pretty low. It's probably like $2.50, and these were $5. So yeah, I don't know. The Cole Haan penny loafer leather woven was what I looked up. Had an average sale price of $33.32 with a 19% sell-through rate. So not great. I think I had a smaller size listed here. Can I put these in there? No. Excuse me while I figure out what I'm mailing these in. We're gonna try. I don't know why I refer to myself as more than one person. I am just one person. I think I mean you too. You're hanging out with me, doing this with me. Okay, I bought these in New York. I was on a thrifting trip I was on a business trip with my husband, so I turned it into a business trip for me too, and I found these. I'm pretty sure I found them at a Salvation Army. I could be wrong. Anyway, I bought these for $5. So I had them priced at $40 and then had dropped the price down. And then I don't remember what they were listed for, but somebody sent me an offer for $30. And I was like, yes, take them, please. After fees, shipping, and my cost of goods, my profit is $18.43. Not bad. I'll take it. I am shipping them in a poly mailer. Again, a reused one, a recycled one. I have really just never had any issues with shipping them like that, shipping shoes like that. So, not to me, I won't in the future, but all right, this is also something a little different, but if you've watched my videos for any length of time, or, you know, like 6 months ago, I sold a bunch of homeschool curriculum. I am a homeschool mom. A friend of mine gave me a bunch of curriculum over the summer, maybe? It was 9 months ago, so whenever that was. And I took what I wanted to use, and she was like, do whatever you want with the rest. And so I sold a bunch of it. There's not much left. And this was one of them. This sold very, very low. This is not something you need to be excited about. But The Good and the Beautiful is a curriculum that, in general, does sell really well. And some of their things can be really good. So this is a course companion book, and it was pretty well loved. It was used. So the average sale price was $11.65 with a 13% sell-through rate. If I remember correctly, though there was mine and then one other, and it was like $12 in free shipping. Well, mine sold for $5.30 plus shipping, which ended up to be $12.75. So I have zero cost of goods. So I'm not worried about that at all. For some weird reason, I don't have media mail on this. So I am just gonna stick it in a bubble poly mailer again. And ship it ground advantage. I don't know why I didn't put media mail on it, but I didn't. So again, I'm gonna black out my, do you know these pins? I'll show you this pin. That's my favorite pin. I love them so much. This is called a Sharpie S gel pen. They just write so nice. I love them. Okay. It's really random. Anyway, I've had this for 9 months after, again, shipping, fees, cost of goods. My profit is a whopping $3.31. In reality, I probably should not have listed this one in general. If something in the past, I have had other homeschool curriculum that has a low average sale price, but their sell-through rate is really high, and so I will still list that, because if I'm going to make $3 in 2 weeks or maybe a month, I feel like that's worth it. Not that, you know, $3 is $3. I'm going to take it. That's not what I'm saying, but I think probably I should have looked at comps a little better and been like, probably don't list this one and just donate it. So anyway, $3.31. I already told you what my total profit was for the day, and I'm pleased with that. The beginning of February was rough, but the last 3 days have been pretty good. So I'm very hopeful that the next few days, we got a week left or 8 days, I guess, counting today, in February. So I'm hoping that that will continue on as a trend. We'll see. I don't know. I'm not holding my breath. It's a crazy little business we're in, where there's good days and there's really bad days and everything in between. So, all right, question of the day. What is your favorite thing about winter? I need to know this because I'm really over it. I'm getting very frustrated and discouraged. I'm so cold all the time. I hate winter. And I don't use that word very often. I really, really dislike winter. So especially February, my favorite thing about winter is Christmas, and that's been over for 7 weeks. So yeah, I'm really, really craving spring and warm weather, camping and hiking and all the good things. So I was trying to think of something that I really like about winter that's not Christmas. So I was thinking I like it when it's really cold out, but not windy. And you just can go out and it's just I don't know, kind of crisp, and it feels cold, but not hurt you cold. I don't know if that makes sense, but when the wind blows and you just feel like you're getting slapped in the face with cold, I don't like that. But I do like just that crisp feeling of winter. I also really like it when it snows for the first covering of snow, and everything's white and kind of sparkly, and so I do love that. All right, I know that I didn't really obey my own rule, but I would like it if you didn't say any negative things about winter because I already have enough of that. I know all the negative things about winter, but tell me, what is your favorite thing about winter? All right. Excuse my clearing of the throat again. Make sure you like the video if you liked it. Subscribe if you haven't already. I do these ship with me videos every day, Monday through Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern, as long as technology agrees with me, which last night it didn't. It was a little late. So anyway, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. I'll see you soon.